there has been today, the NAACP, civil rights leaders are calling for federal prosecution of George Zimmerman for civil rights violations. The same thing after the acquittal of the police involved in the Rodney King beating in Los Angeles. So we're hearing calls for that. Whether or not that would happen, it seems unlikely, but it's possible.
And now this case has also touched upon the police's handling of the killing. You mentioned the Rodney King story there. In fact, it's because officers in Florida initially declined to press charges against Zimmerman that it turned into such a high-profile story. Have any lessons been learned there?
Oh, I think so. The Sanford Police Department lost its police chief over this. The city, or the town, I should say, really came under national focus and has really sort of set out to prove that it's not, frankly, a racist town. And that's been a big part of the reaction, is Sanford itself dealing with this incident and how it does or does not reflect on the town itself. It sort of became a symbol of small towns across America and the racial issues that are part of police enforcement all the time.
And beyond that town, looking at those spontaneous demonstrations across the country early this morning, it's clearly a case that almost everyone has a strong opinion about, including President Obama himself. Could there be lasting effects following this trial?
Oh, I think there will be. I think that the Trayvon Martin shooting will always be one of those incidents when you look back at race in America. The reaction from the public, we're still seeing what that's going to be today. Obviously, will be the big day, the first full day after the verdict. People who cover the trial said they really were a bit surprised that there wasn't more of a presence outside the courthouse throughout the trial. And there's a sense that perhaps the focus wasn't as intense as it was in the days when this became a national issue.